On Bank of Baroda's branches in South Africa, the bank has finally issued a statement to clarify what exactly happened. First off, like you said, they've disassociated themselves from the ongoing investigation, saying that raid had nothing to do with us but was focused on the fact that we held the accounts of the Gupta family since 2005. It said that many documents were seized pertaining to account statements, account openings and other related vouchers, and all of these were linked to accounts that the Gupta family held. The bank has also said that it is cooperating and has cooperated with the agencies in South Africa when it comes to allegations of state capture, and once again it's denied any kind of wrongdoing in this particular regard.
Now, Bank of Baroda has always maintained that it had no role to play in furthering state capture, but earlier this year there were investigations carried out by the Organised Crime and Corruption Project that claimed otherwise. Do they have anything to say about this?
That's right. When that report came out earlier this year, the Bank of Baroda's staff had gone on record to once again reiterate their innocence, saying that they were in no way complicit in furthering the allegations of state capture that have been leveled against the Gupta family. And in that particular investigation that you're referring to, the organization had found through records that they had accessed from the Bank of Baroda in South Africa that officials of Bank of Baroda in South Africa reportedly cleared back-to-back loans for the Gupta families. They gave them loan clearances without any due diligence. They prevented authorities from finding out about transactions that were going on from within its branches in South Africa. And there were also allegations that the bank was complicit in helping the Gupta brothers transfer illicit funds out of the country. That's an allegation that the opposition in South Africa had also claimed, an allegation that both the Gupta family as well as Bank of Baroda officials had denied. And this is also something that's now come up when the spokesperson for the Hawks has said that they suspect that Bank of Baroda may have been a conduit in helping transfer illicit funds, which is why that particular report gains more significance at this juncture.
Neha, do you know if the Bank of Baroda is facing any probe in India for its ties with the Guptas?
This was an issue that had gained a lot of prominence and a lot of attention when the Bank of Baroda's role surfaced in this entire state capture allegation about 2 years ago. Since then, there have been several news media reports, there have been several analysts and commentators who track the banking sector in India who've gone on record to say that Bank of Baroda should be probed, at least its officers, beg your pardon, who were posted in South Africa. Their role in this entire case should be probed as well. And we did hear earlier this year that there was some sort of internal investigation going on at the Bank of Baroda, and Indian norms dictate that any internal investigation that looks into such cases of alleged fraud then reports its findings to the Reserve Bank of India, which is India's central bank, but we can't quite confirm whether that has happened yet.
And about the Gupta brothers, while officials speak of the possibility that they may have moved their funds out of South Africa, there's also talk of an income tax probe against them in India. Tell us about that.
That's right. About 2 months ago, we saw these simultaneous raids being conducted at Gupta properties in India, following which various documents pertaining to millions of dollars of transactions were seized. 300 blank checks were seized as well, along with details of many properties that they held in India. A temple project that they were involved in, where they were building a temple in the memory of their parents in their hometown of Saharanpur, was also under scrutiny. And with regard to that, the Income Tax Department had issued several summons to the Gupta brothers, but they'd missed all of those. And just a few weeks ago, when Ajay Gupta was in India for another religious event, he had spoken to some members of the local press responding to those allegations of the income tax summons, saying that the income tax department is merely doing its job, that they had nothing to hide, and that they would be vindicated once again, like they have been in a few cases in South Africa as well. So we can't comment on what at what stage that probe against the Gupta brothers in India is, because officials have been exceptionally tight-lipped about the entire affair.